Welcome everyone, Diane from Bunnies-R-Us. Today I'm going to make apple chips. Pretty much the same thing as the banana chips. If you watch that video, it's pretty much the exact same thing. I'm just going to do a quick tutorial of how to do it, just to kind of help you out if you decide to want to make these. These are another great thing that you can put in the cupboard to help the fruit last a lot longer, and that way they can last in the cupboard for several months. And because they are thicker, it's also really good for the bunnies, for their teeth when they chew them. So, you know, this is like a treat. It's not all the time. You definitely want to give them fresh vegetables and fruit when you can. But there are other options, like if you're having a really busy week and back to work and you just don't have time to go out and buy the fruit, just go in your cupboard and grab some of the apple chips and the banana chips, and bunnies are happy, everybody's happy. So let's get started. Alright, so basically this is the same thing as the banana chips that we had made earlier. The apple is just a little bit harder because you have to core it because it has seeds, and you don't want your bunnies to have seeds, because if it gets in their digestive system, it could destroy your bunny, could actually kill your bunny because they can get stuck in their digestive system. So you definitely want to take out the seeds out of any fruit that you feed them or any vegetable that you feed them, because seeds are definitely a no-no to bunnies. So you can do this pretty much any way, whatever works for you. I use a carving tool that you would use for a pumpkin, and it works really good. I just kind of take it and I do kind of the top part and just kind of go around, because all I want to do is take those seeds out. I don't want to destroy the whole apple. And then I usually flip it, and then I do the other side. Just like that. And then I just kind of take a knife and then I kind of pick at it, and usually that part will just kind of pop out. Just like that. Then you kind of do the top part the same. I mean, you don't have to use the carving tool. For me, it just kind of makes it a little bit easier, a little bit of a guideline. It kind of pops out most of the time, pretty easily. So then you're kind of left with this. So then basically you're just going to kind of dig it out and make sure all those seeds are out. Hard part, just make sure you don't have any seeds in there. And then now we are just going to cut it thin little slices, thin as you can go. I mean, it's always better for thin. Doesn't matter if it has some thickness to it, but it does work better. They cook better if they are pretty thin. Alright, once you have them all cut up and at the shapes that you want them, I mean, you could even cut them in half if you really wanted to, but they will cook just fine, just like this. Make sure you put your Pam on your pan, so that way they don't stick. And then we're going to put them in the oven. Okay, they are now ready to go into the oven. I'm going to put the oven on to about 200, or even 180 is fine. And again, about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and just kind of keep an eye on them, and you're just looking for them to look like a chip. Alright, here we go. So we are at 2 hours, and they are still a little soft. They're still not making any noise like a chip would. So I'm going to give them just another 15 minutes. Probably took about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Sometimes they take a little bit longer because they are a little bit thicker. They're just like chips. You can now store these in the cupboard just like the banana chips, and the bunnies love them. You don't run out of fruit if you always have these in your cupboard. These are so easy to make. I mean, you just throw them in the oven and you disappear for a couple hours and pull them out, put them in the cupboard, and then that way they have access to fruit at all times, which is nice because they really need fruit in their diet, just not all the time. Like 2 or 3 times a week is actually efficient for them. So it's nice to have. Go make these apple chips. Hopefully you learned something with the tutorial, and thank you for watching.